Okay, so y'all really wanted a part 2 to the anonymous confessions video, so that's exactly what we're doing today. Let's cut the intro.
Calling it? Who's calling it?
So last time we did this video, a lot of your guys' confessions were questionable. Others had me questioning my own sanity, and hopefully we don't experience that same existential crisis that I did. No promises though. So the rankings are gonna be the same from last time. At the bottom we have low-key something I do. Above that, oh, that's not the Lil Jon what sound effect, Life Without Parole, and so yeah. Okay, so here's my entry. I used to visit my friend's house most weeks. He used to earn a lot of money from game developing, and every time I went, I would take $5 from his wallet. Oh! I did this for 2 years and took about like $200 from him. To this day, he doesn't know and doesn't even suspect a thing. Okay, so just casual robbery. Me being the poor college student that I am, I would immediately notice $5 being missing from my wallet because that would most likely be the only $5 I had left. This isn't something I do. I think I'm gonna put this in, oh, that's not. I mean, it could go in what, but I fear we're gonna get even crazier confessions, so I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm going to leave that right there. One time, I was dreaming about me being in FNAF, like the actual FNAF 1, and I lost immediately because instead of the animatronics, it was all baddies members. And they all jumped me. Can you imagine Natalie Nunn? Can you imagine working in a security office and at like 3 a.m. Natalie Nunn is pounding at your door ready to...
Even if my name was Natalie Nunny, bitches still couldn't check me.
You know? That does sound like a nightmare, I fear. I do tend to have like really weird, scary dreams. I will never forget when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I was in North Carolina because my aunt was getting married, and I had this dream where a tree in red heels chasing me down the street. It didn't have a face, didn't have arms. I don't even remember it having legs, but I remember I was running for my life screaming bloody murder while a tree with red high heels chasing me down the street. So you know what? Low-key something I do. I honestly wish I had that dream. I would wake up laughing my ass off.
Hey, baddies, pose for me. Ass fat, slim, thick, no tummy. I'm too bad and I'm getting
So sophomore year of high school, I was on the boys cross-country team, and I knew I couldn't shower with the other guys or else I would get really aroused on accident. I was also insecure about changing in front of the other guys, so I always waited until they left to shower. But during this time, I was really like, I don't know why I like hate that term. I feel like you rather say you baited, because you're not saying feeling myself in like the Beyonce and Nicki way, like, but it's in, you know, this context. But I'm not gonna judge you. This is a safe space. So one day when the guy next to me went to take a shower after morning practice, I took his sweat-soaked underwear and put my face in it, and it smelled so good. And from then on that year, right before lunch, I took any random underwear left inside the locker room. And now I have a collection. Also, don't listen to the haters, queen. Love you. Well, thank you for that. Is it? The panty raid. Okay, so we have another robbery on our hands. This time it's a little more nefarious than the first one. I never understood how people got turned on from like the most rancid stench known to man. But you know, we all have our things, and like I said earlier, this is a safe space. I'm not gonna judge you. But this was sophomore year of high school. Okay. I don't think you can go to jail for life in terms of like robbery. I'm just gonna leave this here in what? You know, we all have our things. We all have our kinks and fantasies. So yeah, I'll just leave this here and pray that you get better. I used to listen to the most gut-wrenching, horrorest, sluttiest ASMR to exist. Like literally any time of the day to fall asleep to them while talking to anyone, literally all the time. I like moaning men. You know, The first video I ever did was listening to Boyfriend ASMR, so I can't say that I've never listened to it. And you know what? I like when a man makes a noise or two, so I don't disagree when you say you like moaning men. Bestie, I feel that you are too real, so I'm going to put this in low-key something I would do. I want this community to be a safe space. I want us to be, I don't want any of us to feel judged for what we are attracted to, what we do with our free time. So I will not judge you, and I hope you do not judge me. So one time when I was 6, me and my guy cousin would kiss and... So this is the second time we are dealing with incest. I fear, and as crazy as this confession is, it's not as crazy as the one in the last video. You know which one I'm talking about. Would I throw you in jail for this? I don't know. I also want to put this at, you know, the one at the top. I'm conflicted. I'm at a loss. I am at a loss. In the fear that I'm going to get worse confessions, I am going to put this in what? I do have to acknowledge you were 6 years old. I pray you didn't know any better. I'll leave that there. It may change. I may go back and change my mind. I have an unregistered firearm. Okay. She said, bah. Period.
I have a Glock.
I don't blame you. These are crazy times. You should be armed. This is the worst timeline. This is the worst possible timeline. So you know what? Okay. You know, you keep that thing on you. And I don't blame you. If I wasn't terrified of guns, I would probably have one too. Whenever my dad went to the bathroom, I would go by the door and try and see his...
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
So that does say what I thought it said. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. What's making this worse is that I am wearing my dad's shirt right now because I'm too lazy to do my own laundry. Okay. I mean, do we need to discuss? Do we really need to discuss? Not at all.
Boy, get the hell out of here, boy.
Okay, hi Jojo. Hi! By the way, this is kind of a crazy story, but one time when I was a kid, I was watching this really good show, but I needed to use the washroom, and I didn't want to get up, so I pooped right there and then.
Huh?
I've never told anyone this before because it's really embarrassing. We didn't wait for a commercial break. I mean, what was the show? I remember watching shows like SpongeBob or iCarly when I was a kid and being glued to the couch. But never did I think, you know, let me just take a shit right here because SpongeBob is about to start flipping some Krabby Patties and I need to lock in and see this. Would I throw you in jail? The couch. I mean, who cleaned it? Did your parents see? I need more information. I need context. I'm gonna put this in what? No. Because if that was my couch, you would have to pay for it. You would have to pay for it. Don't even bother cleaning it. Just get me a new one. I had to do a creative writing assessment in English, which I was so excited about because I used to read Wattpad, but I could never bring myself to write my own story, so my dumbass used this opportunity to write a Wattpad story. It turned out to be a borderline smut. My teacher never looked at me the same again. I don't know if it was because of the time that pressured me to write bullshit, but it's safe to say I never read Wattpad again after that. We could have written a story but left out the smut. I wonder what it was about. What was the inspiration behind it? I remember this one time, I believe it was senior year, so it was during quarantine, and I had this creative writing assignment. For the life of me, I couldn't come up with a good idea. Everything I wrote was so painfully boring. But I remember I was binging Riverdale at the time. Don't ask me why. It was quarantine. I literally had nothing else to do. I remember there was this episode where they all killed the principal. And I looked at that and I was like,
the flavor.
Turned the episode into like a 10-page story, and I got an A. So you know what? I don't know about the smut part, but this is low-key something I would do. I have already done something sort of similar. There's no judgment here. There is absolutely no judgment here.
Brother,
Not too crazy, but my ex didn't brush his teeth. And I told him I was okay with it. So his breath was constantly smelling like barnacles and sewer water. And his teeth looked like a bunch of SpongeBobs in a row, just all yellow. And you were like, yeah, babe. Yeah. What was kissing them like? Did it have a taste? I mean, I imagine if you don't brush your teeth for whatever reason, I can imagine that to be good. I'm gonna put this in, oh, that's not, or maybe not brushing your teeth is a little crazy. I mean, unless, I know that there are some people out there who have conditions where like brushing their teeth is quite literally like the most painful experience for them. I'm gonna go based off of the context that I have, so I'm just gonna assume they didn't brush their teeth just for the fuck of it. So I'm gonna put this in what? I am looking at this list, and the fact that 4 out of 10 of these are low-key something I would do is kind of making me question myself. But you know what? That just means that we are one and the same, and that me and you are locked in. I can't tell if this was better or worse than last time. I feel like some of you, I need to, I will pay for your therapy myself. I have no money, but I'll pay for it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Actually, fuck, I forgot. So I was thinking of doing a video where I would rank edits of your guys' favorite characters. If you are interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments and we'll make something happen. Alright, love you guys. Thank you for watching today's video. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, do all that shit. Follow my socials, links in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next freaking video. Adios.